Okay, we're going to go ahead and begin our harmony and rhythm class tonight. And I love this class because it's taking the subjects of all of our principles that we've just spent 6 weeks focusing on. And harmony and rhythm is all about how are we going to use it? How are we going to do it together? So the whiteboard here, it has a lot of ideas about why we do what we do. Okay. And I was talking to Mom Renee recently, and I said to her, out of all the laws and principles that could have been the other half of the rapid eye model, what was the process you went through to choose thought, perception, choice and accountability, cause and effect, gratitude, abundance and gratitude, health and healing, and then harmony and rhythm. Um, and she said to me that it was a spirit driven choice. And I said, what exactly does that mean when you say that? And what that means is that she realized that if we did not do some kind of educational thing, that we all have a tendency to recreate our patterns. And then we think that the craniosacral work we did, the hypnosis we did, the rapid eye that we didn't work. It did work, but we are such great recreators. So I just want to say to everyone that as we study these principles over and over and over all these years, and I lost the whiteboard. Can I get back to it?
Here we go.
There it is. I don't know what I did that did that, but I realized that I was looking at these because there's a part of my head, at the itty bitty icky committee that is always saying to myself, okay, if Renee Johnson, the founder, handed you the reins to Rapid Eye, and you're going to be making choices and decisions about where the model goes in the next few years, I want to really understand the history. I really want to understand what the journey has been all these years. And she said to me, because do you remember a couple weeks ago she was on and listening to us? She got on the
Yep.
class and she goes, wow, the way that you're talking about the principles now, as opposed to, you know, I don't know, 40 some years ago when I started talking about it, people could not really even grasp or understand that their thoughts were creative, that what they thought about every day mattered. And I'm like, really? She goes, yeah, I was dealing with a whole different mentality because it was newer. The information was newer in the consciousness. So, as we talk about harmony and rhythm tonight and we look at the principles as a whole, we've come a long way, baby, I guess is what I want to say. And it was great for her to see that and hear that. So many of you, even though, I started a batch of brand new clients just recently, and mom's been down with the dentist, 7 teeth pulled. It's been a crazy week. So I started thinking about, okay, how can I, as a leader and a holder of the energy, so to speak, with Alan and Tyler in our lives right now, and Tanya, that we are kind of holding the energy of this Thursday night class. So I want to just say really briefly that our consciousness has changed over the last years from when Renee was sharing with me. She said that people used to get into fights about cause and effect. Like, a baby didn't choose to end up in the garbage can, or whatever, in a dumpster and be found. And what would be the possible reason? And there's just evil in the world, and it's all evil. The devil makes us do it, so to speak. And I don't know, it's a little bit shifted from that. Um, I'm glad we don't fight about it anymore, I guess. Although it sounds kind of funny that people had that much angst about it, that they actually are not a victim, and that every experience that comes in front of us, we said to ourselves, we chose it, because there either is free will or there isn't. And don't you think that's amazing that you know what you know and where you are right now? So think back to the beginning, each of you that are on. What what is the beginning of your consciousness path? Was there something that happened? Was there a modality you went to? What caused you to go, I'm looking at life differently? And I was wondering, Nancy Donahue in Alabama,
Yes,
are you willing to share when that moment was for you?
sure.
Okay.
Um, I had I had gone to Al-Anon, which was teaching me about being accountable, and through that, then 10 years, and another 10 years, and then after a divorce, it was like I am going to change me from the inside, and jumped in there with everything I've got for 5 years, five meetings, 5 days a week, 5 years, and start changing me. That set a good foundation of understanding principles. And then I stepped it up, and I sought counseling, and my counselor used rapid eye. And that took 10 years worth of learning. And in 1 hour session, we were, it was the fast track, but I had this, um, the basic mentality change. And then from there, the, the rapid eye made sense. And then you guys were coming to Alabama, and I just happened to be in a situation where I could, Renee could help to get me ready to be trained, and I wanted to learn it.
That's awesome. So that was about how many years ago for you?
Um, 2000 and well, I got certified in 10 years ago, 2006.
Okay. But there were some things that led up to that even before then. Yeah.
30 years before. It was just neat because my friends, you'd be good at rapid eye, Nancy. Um, there were 4 different friends. My chiropractor even introducing me to energy work. Uh, Carol Truman, Buried Feelings Don't Die. And in there, it showed how we store feelings in our body.
Great.
So,
Thank you so much. Thank you. For me, it started in 1986, and I know it because I just had my second child, Zach, and mom was coming out with rapid eye. For me, that's when it started. And I listened to her, and I kind of thought in the back of my head, wow, she's like a cosmic mother of the universe. I'm going to stay over here. I thought it was kind of different and weird, and I didn't really know. And then I read some things that she sent me and wrote to me, and I just had a profound experience of, oh, this is going to change my whole outlook on life, and it's going to begin something for me. Okay. And then when we got to the principles, I was ready to receive. Does anyone else want to share when it was for them that they think that they kind of woke up or something different started happening in life? Have you? I want you to think about it if you don't know. Dawn, do you know?
Uh, yeah, I do. It was after my sessions with my ret tech Lynell,
Oh,
um, that um, just kind of kept me going.
well, what
And
got you there? What got you to RET sessions?
mm, feelings, well, COVID,
COVID. Okay.
feeling stuck,
Feeling stuck. Okay.
and empty nester syndrome kind of it just everything all wrapped in one big ugly ball.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Paige, are you willing to share?
Yes, I am. I think mine came probably in 1987 when I had an emotional breakdown and I had to be hospitalized.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was in a 6 week psychiatric hospitalization for I was having atypical anorexia and quite a lot of panic attacks. And while I was in there, the main focus was eating, but someone asked me a very profound question. It probably wasn't a question that I had never been asked before, but I believe this person really wanted to know the answer and
Uh-huh.
stopped me in my tracks. And the question was, what do you want? Because I don't think I had ever been seriously asked that question before. And so that was when I began to go along the path of, mental health with it. But
Right.
this probably in around 2001, excuse me, was when I discovered spiritual enlightenment and expansion, and that really opened up a lot of things. So mine kind of happened in a couple of ways.
Okay, cool, cool. And I know you are in your process. You've had quite a few rapid eye sessions. Do you feel like it's moving you forward?
Absolutely, yes.
Good.
Absolutely, yeah. The I don't. My thoughts have elevated, and I don't get stuck in fear like I did. I don't get stuck in panic like I did, and I'm finding myself actually be able to make connections and learn from my experiences in life more now than seeing it as something to get through. I'm I'm seeing more connections and lessons and what is this here to teach me?
So what you're describing is harmony and rhythm. Things are coming together. How is it all working together for my good? It's my goal. I know you are signed up for Souls with Stamina in August, and I'm thinking in my head, wow, that's going to bring so many things together for you that you've been doing in your sessions, and I'm so excited. I'm like, this group is going to be a great group and different. So the thing that happened to me in 1986 was not, I didn't have a breakdown, but I sort of did because my husband at that time had an affair, and it like creamed me. Man, I
Things are
couldn't
blindsided.
believe it. I couldn't believe that that was happening to me. You know what I mean? I was like, and so I went to this training called Impact, and then rapid eye started all at the same time. All of that stuff came together that really helped me and not only find my vocation for the rest of my life, because I found out there that I am a facilitator and that I was in preparation, all of that. And I am so grateful for him today. I mean, he spent Thanksgiving here with us, him and his wife and their kids, and we're on good terms, but it sounds kind of weird to say, but I'm really glad he had that affair. It really knocked me for a loop, but it got me out of, if I continue to do what I've always done, I'll continue to get what I've always gotten. And I don't know if that's happened for any of you, but I think it's part of harmony and rhythm. When something that felt so bad later could feel so great. Okay. So I just wanted to bring that out as we start to talk about trauma and the things in our lives and bring all these principles together. So I think we're ready for the first video we talked about, Tyler. Listen carefully to this. It's super cool.
You get promoted, then immediately get sick. Find love, then pick fights. Everything's perfect, then you create drama. Your nervous system has a happiness limit it won't let you exceed. Psychologists call this upper limiting. Your childhood programmed how much success feels safe. Exceed that limit, and your unconscious creates problems to bring you back down. They studied lottery winners and found most returned to their previous wealth level within 2 years. Not from bad decisions, from unconscious sabotage. The nervous system literally can't tolerate sustained elevation above your programmed baseline. Your body creates illness, accidents, or conflicts to restore the familiar struggle. Here's the hack. When things are going well, do something slightly uncomfortable daily. A cold shower, difficult workout, a hard conversation. This discharges the discomfort your nervous system craves without destroying your success. You're feeding your system the struggle it needs in controlled doses. I noticed I always got sick during victories. Started doing daily cold plunges when life gets too good. Haven't sabotaged my success in a whole year. The discomfort quota gets met without destruction. The Neural Reset Protocol addresses success ceiling breakthrough. Tap the link in my profile.
So you've heard that saying that do something every day that scares you. So I'm going to segue those together, because once life starts getting better for you and working better, okay, just know that you need to do something every day that's different, that challenges you, so to speak, especially if it's going well. Isn't that weird? A lot of times we talk about what to do when you fail, but most of us, we have more issue when we succeed. Isn't that weird? So think back in your life and see if you can find any of those things that, oh, just when things were going good, the other shoe dropped. Oh, listen, I know that challenging yourself is almost a full-time job. Okay. Keeping going down. If you say your day job is you do river trips, the ones where you get in a boat and you take people over whitewater. Okay. The only difference really, because the river's always changing and stuff, but you do know the river a little bit better than those people that are coming on your boat. Okay. You know when to say lift. Okay. And if everybody lifts, it goes well, better for everybody. Okay. So what are you going to do? And start planning it, especially if you have a huge success. Go, okay, I haven't worked up to the cold plunge yet, but I'm going to do something that challenges me so that I can, because, say I have a goal to have 10 people sign up this month for Rapid Eye. Okay. If I had that goal and I got to 10 and there were still, you know, 15 days left in the month, I don't want to reach that goal and stop. Does that make sense? I want to keep going because here's the deal. Every person that signs up to be a Rapid Eye Tech is another person out there that has tools and skills to raise the consciousness of the whole planet. Think about that. You're a part of something really bigger than you yourself. And I don't want to limit it because Lynell has limited thinking. Okay. So I'm going to ask y'all a question. How good can you stand it? Okay. How good could you stand to make 20,000 in 1 month? Could you stand it? Or would your sabotage pattern kick in? Okay.
It's mind blowing.
It is mind blowing a little bit. It's like, oh, but if it happened, I don't want to sabotage it, right? I want to be like part of the flow. I want to really live that abundance and gratitude class that I taught. I want to be able to do that. And I was really proud of myself when my brother Alan asked me, well, if 100 people signed up in one day, could you really do it? Could you take it? And I was like, yes, I'm ready. And I am. I'm ready. I don't know what the plan is and what the universe has in store, but I'm going to be ready. Okay. So how good can you stand it? How good can you stand your relationships to get? Can you stand it if they actually got more loving and connected? Could you stand it? Okay. Yeah. Think about that now. Oh, my little itty bitty committee goes, oh, I don't know. People, they kind of use and abuse, and I'm sick of it. And I'm going to take that to my session just because I thought it. Does that make sense? I just thought that. And I do want to have good, better relationships. I want to create that. I'm not saying I want a romantic relationship, but relationship is all over your life, whether you realize it or not. You're in relationship all the time. And also, when something does happen, like a rejection or something doesn't go well, when you thought, especially when you've been really happy, it was going well last week, what happened? Okay, so when that comes up for you, this guy in the video is saying, do something weird, do something distractive, okay? Do something that's out of your realm of what you usually do. It's like consciously making yourself uncomfortable. So how could you do that? What would you do, Alan?
Well, I just keep thinking about, I was having these great experiences I was able to connect with these kids, kindergarten on up. And I had two classes that went right in a row. And one day, I couldn't believe this one class though. I mean, the whole class broke out fighting, and it was just spontaneous, and it was within seconds. Just before somebody walks in and thinks I just totally, I couldn't control the class. And the strange thing about it was this girl that I noticed that she was going around and she was just throwing down with boy after boy. And then pretty soon they were just ganging up on her. It was like 3 or 4 of them piling on her. And I'm going like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But the funny thing about it is after it all kind of settled down and everybody kind of quieted down, she was walking around like a boss, just kind of, she was smiling, her face was all lit up and had that kind of glow. I don't know. I think she just settled a few scores or something. Maybe that was just really weird. From the administration point of view, they thought that it was just terrible. And I thought, I don't know, I think something good happened from this. And that kind of came to me that, yeah, it did. It's just that they'll never ask me to come back again. But it was really a mind bender for me because I felt guilty at first and then that all went away. I just thought, I guess that was what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And now, what else could you have done that day when you were in the midst of feeling? I don't know what it brought up for you, whether you felt rejected or criticized, whatever they feeling came up for you. What could you have done in that moment when you felt that?
Unfortunately, I was amused by it. I thought it was kind of hilarious. I the these there's so much energy and they were all pent up, and it's I think that it's getting close to the holidays. I really don't know how to answer that except that it just kind of came afterwards that it's sort of I think I've received some, I don't know, higher instruction about it.
Hmm.
That sometimes things aren't quite what they seem. And, I mean, sometimes there are things that say, well, I guess that I'm needed somewhere else. And I mean, you were talking about the idea of why did I come to Rapid Eye?
Hmm.
I started 30 years ago and it sort of went away for 20. And then all of a sudden I have this vision where I literally see all these future path. I feel this future path that I was asking basically myself was, what should I do? Where am I needed? And it wasn't in technical writing necessarily for a corporation. And I felt that I was supposed to assist in this work. And of course,
Thank you.
well, what that pulls up for me though is I'm having my I really need the therapy. I really need the techniques I'm learning. I've been doing patching. I've been, the
Yeah.
emergency process. I'm kind of catching up on it. I guess it's because it's like, well, you've had a few years, you haven't been at this, so you're gonna have to, you know, so that's kind of where I'm feeling this harmony and rhythm that kind of comes up. And as we've been writing this music, I've had some inspiration for some certain songs that are, for the inner child work. Um, I'm working on music that actually purposely helps to elicit emotion. Excuse me.
Great. Great. I love it. So I'm going to offer some simpler tools and skills. Okay. And I would like you to try them next time you feel like you're sabotaging something good. Okay. It's very simple. Go into the bathroom and splash cold water on your face and your wrists. Get your hands wet, your wrist area, and for 15 seconds, do the cold water thing. Okay. There's whole studies written on this cold water thing. And it's not the plunge, it's just actually cold water on your face. And I know for a lot of women, they won't do that because I've got my makeup on or whatever. But if it saves you from sabotaging yourself, do a freshen up. I would like to see, I'm sitting here waiting to see what's going on with me. So, because I want to try that. I want to go in and I want to try that, doing that. And I think I'll do it next time, Kelton gets going on his thing. And, there's everything happens at once. I'm going to try that. That's one thing that you can do. That's a physical interrupt. Okay. So when you also feel sabotage, what would be an emotional thing that you could do that would, it has to be kind of big and kind of loud. Okay. So if you can, get somewhere where you can stomp your feet and move your arms really fast and yell really loud. Okay. Because that will make your whole system go, what are we doing? What's happening? Okay. And it'll focus there instead of your sabotage. Okay. What's a
But
mental thing? Oh, go ahead.
like going to your car and screaming the alphabet.
Hey, I think that sounds great. Have you done that?
No, I've done a lot of wrapping them in the gift of ultraviolet light and sending their nasty energy back to them and calling back my energy wrapped in the gift of ultraviolet light back to me.
That's
And
great.
then, good old patch. I've
Yes.
needed it this week.
Well, that was one of my big ones I was going to talk about for the mental level. It takes a state to feel sabotaged. Okay. So patch. I feel like a whole library of eye patching stories between me and Tyler. It seems like every time we talk, we have a new one, of how patching has helped people. The hardest part about patching is remembering to do it.
Yes.
Okay. It's a mental sort of process that forces one side of your brain to do all the work. Okay. And then let the other side do all the work and interrupt whatever state that you're in. I know there's lots of tools and skills we could talk about, but for me, I want one physical, one emotional, and one mental thing that I can do. And spiritually, you can include that, okay, if that works for you, whether that's a prayer that you say. I will share a saying. It's an old Druid. Do you know what Celtic Druids are? Does anyone know? Have you heard of those before?
I've
They
heard
are
of them.
have you heard of them? They're the group of people that built Stonehenge. So they used to be the shamans a long, 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 long time ago in the Saxon area, England and Ireland and all of that. Okay. And the Druids had a saying. Okay. And I won't go into how I came across this, but I have anchored it to when I do healing work. And what it is spiritually, I say, I invoke the light of the Christ within. I am a clear and perfect channel. The light is my guide. I think of it in 3 compartments. Okay. The Druids believed that that would instantly shift your state of being. So if you felt attacked or you felt chased, by the Christians or whoever, whatever was going on back then, when you needed to do that, they would invoke those words. So I invoke the light of the Christ within. I am a clear and perfect channel. The light is my guide. So now you have one physical and one emotional, one mental, and one spiritual thing that you can try in any given moment when you feel like you're sabotaging, especially your success. Okay? So we want to get our lives working. Here's what I call a working life, that no matter what happens, no person, place, thing, or event has the power to knock you out of your joy or to break your peace. Can I go through something really, really hard and not break my peace? I've been able to do it a couple of times this week. And I was kind of proud of myself. Things that that had happened a month ago, I would have had a cow, because I did. And then all of a sudden I chose not to have a cow. So, all right, Tyler, we're ready for the other video.
Your emotions have a chemical lifespan of exactly 90 seconds. Neuroscientist Jill Bolt Taylor proved this. Any emotion lasting longer than 90 seconds is you re-triggering it with thoughts. You're not feeling for hours. You're restarting the same 90-second loop. When triggered, your amygdala releases chemicals that last 90 seconds in your bloodstream. Anger, fear, sadness, all have this exact lifespan. If you don't add thoughts, they physically cannot continue. That 3-hour anxiety attack, that's 120 separate 90-second chemical releases you caused by ruminating. Here's the interrupt protocol. Set a timer when you feel an emotion. Do nothing but observe for 90 seconds. No stories, no because, no what if. Just feel the chemical sensation. At 90 seconds, it dissipates. If it continues, it's because you're adding narrative. The emotion wants to complete. You're forcing it to repeat. This means every emotion is survivable. 90 seconds of anything won't kill you. The hours of suffering only happen when you feed the loop with thoughts. My emotional flooding protocol teaches the 90-second ride. Tap the link in my profile to subscribe for complete emotional mastery. You're not stuck in feelings. You're re-triggering them every 90 seconds. Stop the story, stop the loop. Your emotions have a chemical lifespan of exact.
All right. I know for me, that makes me go, oh boy, but I was mad and angry for an hour. It took me a long time to get over that thing that broke the other day. It's like, oh, and I'm open to the possibility that I might have been the one re-triggering it. So it makes me remember my grandma Alta, who, when the babies would cry or the kids would be upset, she'd pick them up and take them to the window. And she'd look out the window and she'd talk about all these other things and distract them. And I thought, oh, after 90 seconds. And so I kind of didn't believe this guy. So I looked it up. Guess what? He's right. And I swear that things last longer than that for me. But I'm going to be open to the possibility I'd rather have them last 90 seconds. How about you? Who would like their anxiety to last for 90 seconds? Who would like whatever goes on for you that is so upsetting, or just the real F word, fear? Okay, 90 seconds. Longer than that, you've recreated it. So that's where I want to go in big guns and have a session. Okay. When I find myself ruminating and recreating that stuff, I'm going to work on it in a bigger way and really go for it. Okay. So does everyone have someone they can call for a session? I know that it's, you know how massage therapists are the last ones to get a massage? I want all rapid eye technicians to be able to call and have a session if they need it. Do you know someone? Do you have someone online? Okay. If you don't, I'm telling you, I'm here. I'll do it with you. Okay. So don't tell yourself that. Oh, I don't want to bother anyone. It's 3 a.m. Do you know how long I have to convince some clients to actually call when they're in it? And I'm going to live. I'm going to be, I'm going to be right there, because if you catch it in the moment, it's way powerful down the road. Okay. So does everyone here online right now, if you need something, who can you call? And don't say Ghostbusters. Who can you call?
Hey, Lynell, I was going to say something to add to what you were saying. When just like what you're saying, you can catch somebody in the moment. Those are conversion moments. Because
Yes.
when they can see they can get through it, now it's worth it to them enough to be converted to say, I'm now going to apply this now for the rest of my life.
Mhm.
At least that's how it was with me.
It changes things
Oh,
down the road, and your body starts to get the learning that I'm going to survive. I'm okay. Okay. And there's a connection made that your itty bitty icky committee can't tell you, I don't have anybody. Nobody cares about me. I'm rejected. Remember all those things we say to ourselves? All the negative talk? Okay. Well, I'm saying, you know what? If you don't want it to be me, then create someone. Find somebody and say, hey, I'll be that for you and you be that for me. But start to break it. Okay. Start to break that. After 90 seconds, you're doing it to yourself.
Tyler's been really helpful for me.
Yeah. Is that a new thing that you've heard that you just learned?
No, I'm just saying I do reach out to Tyler several times. He's helped me a lot with, getting through things, and
Oh, okay, good,
I'm just
good.
saying that's kind of who I've been reaching out to mostly. That
That's
and like Lena or Amanda.
yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm glad you have a couple rapid eye technicians around you. But they don't even necessarily have to be a rapid eye tech. Teach them the self-care protocol and have them do it with you.
Hmm.
Okay? When it's not going well.
Yeah.
I love it when people call me when they're in it because it's exactly what Tyler just said. That changes things down the road. And I know
Oh,
we are so programmed, all of us, almost not to show up for each other or not to be a bother or not to, okay? Listen, I want to teach people to fish, not just give them a fish. Remember the story? I
yeah.
want to teach people to fish, to learn how to take care of themselves and to change things down the road. That makes harmony and rhythm in our lives. That's what makes us go, okay, I'm breathing a little deeper. I'm going to do some things. I'm going to go, okay. So, and if you can't remember, then you call your buddy. What did they say in that old movie, Crocodile Dundee? She's trying to explain to him why we have therapists and counselors. And he goes, well, don't they have a mate? Meaning a friend? Don't they have a
Yeah.
mate they can call and talk about these things? And I remember the lady's face, the actress's face was like, oh, because see, that line wasn't in the script. Did you all know that?
It was a
He,
surprise.
he just said that because it made sense in the moment. Well, don't they have a mate? And
Yeah.
it was good. It was really good to do that. And be that as often as you can for other people.
Yeah.
Really show up and go, you know what? I'm a positive force for good in your life, in my life, okay? And I hope in your life, each one of you, especially for coming tonight and doing this and spending time, your valuable time out of your life to hear a few things and to go, okay, and prepare for those moments that are less than stellar. Okay.
Yeah.
Wasn't that said in the most positive way possible? Less than stellar. Okay. I love that. So we're at the end of our round now on harmony and rhythm and our thing. We start again with thought on January 8th. Okay. We're taking a little Christmas break. We took one last year. And I remember when it started up again, I was so happy. And I hope that you don't get out of the habit and that you come back on January 8th. We're going to, same thing, same time, same place. And I'm acknowledging Paige because you're 2 hours ahead of us, right? You're
Yeah.
up
Late.
late, and you've been pretty committed, girl. I hope the heavens rain down blessings upon you for staying up late and really doing this part of the model of Rapid Eye, the education part, so that you don't go out and recreate what you just released and did all that good work for. Okay. Nancy, are you 2 or 3 hours ahead of us?
Two.
Two. You're two. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, let me also say it's, you talk about teaching someone to fish. So
Yes.
I'm trying to getting my city privilege license
Okay.
and telling him what rapid eye is because he was trying to have the medical association involved and was like, no. So I described it like a coach, and so he put me down as school. And
Oh,
really, that's what I'm doing. I'm not healing anybody. I am teaching them the self-care protocol, teaching them self-care protocol so they can do this for themselves. So I really am a teacher.
Yes, you are, and a coach, and you do stress relief, and you do it really well. That's awesome. Yeah, I had the opportunity to talk to these three teenage boys the other day, and they sort of were mother mandated. They didn't really want to be there, right? All I did was teach them the self-care protocol and then challenge them to say, when you want to fight, when you want to swear, when you want to take a drug, okay, when you're upset for any reason, do this first. And if you do, every time you do, your moms have agreed to pay you $1. Every time you do the self-care protocol, they were all in. I talked to them ahead of time. And I'm telling you, those boys got excited. They were like, whoa, I only have to do this 42 times to get my next game. Think about it. Okay. But however it works, I paid my children, usually in skinny jeans or whatever was popular in the moment or something else, to come to my Skills for Life classes. Because even if they didn't want to, they sat there and heard it. Okay. I sort of charged my enlightenment a little bit too. So I really did that with them too. So pretty good. All right. So I am anxious to hear our song tonight, Tyler. Woo! I know.
Jazz hands.
I am loving this music.
I bet you'd like to see a time as time and rhythm starts to crawl and catch up to the pace of one or more clocks on the wall. It might send you off to sleep, to have the best of dreams, evenness in all things and eventuality. What's your favorite temperature? Freezing cold or oven heat? It's whichever briefly helps to stabilize extremities. To everything a season, coming with its own heartbeat. Let the seasons teach and curl up underneath the tree. It's hard to say, look at me, when it looks like nothing such. Can't tell the beginning or the end of a circle made of us. I'm a part of everything I see. I can't make this up, cause it's made of me. I counted all the leaves, in and through all things. Existence made a point and pointed to the tree. I bet you like to see a time as time makes a curtain call, and everyone in humanhood are synchronized in all. Unable to say mine, to even one heart and one mind, unexclusive to just one, apply to one and all aligned. And if this time there's tension, it will be drawn across a string, making music for the purpose of what compels a harmony. Love and untold strength is leading us to that mountaintop. And if you think we're slowing down, look at those who've stopped to watch. It's hard to say, look at me, when it looks like nothing such. Can't tell the beginning or the end of a circle made of us. I'm a part of everything I see. I can't make this up, cause it's made of me. I counted all the leaves, in and through all things. Existence made a point and pointed to the tree. I'm a part of everything I see. I can't make this up, cause it's made of me. I counted all the leaves, in and through all things. Existence made a point and pointed to the tree. Would it surprise you how few it would take? A handful of us making world transforming change. I'm a part of serendipity. I can make what's small grow exponentially. I counted all the leaves, in and through all things. Existence made a point and pointed to the tree.
Serve a hand. Woohoo! Awesome. Do you guys love these songs? I just love them. I'm a weirdo. I love them. Good job.
You're muted, Tyler.
Yeah. Are you hearing it?
Good job, Tyler. You did awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love it, love it.
I love the pictures. I don't know how you're doing it, but I know that you're being very creative and it's fun. It's fun for me. So thank you. Thank you very much. Wow. Okay. Well, if you need to get off and go tonight, remember, we're back on January 8th. I'll try to remind most of us by text. But I'm really glad that you guys, and I hope that everyone has a Merry Christmas and a Happy Christmas.
Thank you.
And a Christmas full of love.
Thank you, you as well, and everyone else. Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Nate. Thank you.
That you receive the New Year's with open arms and an open heart.
I plan to. I do. So I hope that everyone has not just a Merry Christmas, but as you go into the new year, I hope that the skills for life are on your mind. I hope that everything that you've done in 2025 leads you into a happy 2026. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Go to bed. Why are you still awake?
Hey, good night.
I don't know.
Love you.
Can't sleep
Yeah.
through a Tyler song.
I love those songs. Thank you again, Tyler.
Thank you, Lynell. I appreciate it.
Oh, I love them.
Did you see that I put the links in for the recorded meetings and the listen to the music? Did you see that, Lynell?
I did not. Is that like in the chat?
Yes. I was thinking that maybe we should have it where we kind of share at the end, just show what it looks like on YouTube. Like, here it is, it's a.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Take a couple minutes and show people how to get them. You betcha.
Well, here, I'll say this real quick and just, okay, so if I, wrong one.
That's a cool song that you wrote. I love, by the way.
Did he share it with you?
So here's the RAT songs. I made this little graphic up. Whoops. I was supposed to. So I'm just trying to. I can always change these, but I'm just trying to make a little bit more stylized. And then of course I have the meetings. Oops, I did again. Started a meeting without. Okay. If I click on here, view full playlist, and I'm working on getting nice thumbnails, kind of promote this a little better.
Awesome.
And you can see here, this is last week's.
Yes.
It has all the way down to September 18th. I can continue getting those added in as for they also have, I don't know, I'm trying to include the captions as well. So in case somebody wants to, see what was being said, the words make it
Right.
more visible. Okay.
Great.
Okay, I'll share.
I love it. So we would put it in the chat every week and then point to it and say, hey, for those of you that are wanting to link to the music, here it
Well, I
is.
was thinking,
Yeah.
when you introduce the class, you're introducing all the different skills, and you're saying, this has a little endpoint, a little end cap, is just saying, hey, we have these recorded meetings, and then share it real quickly, like just share that this is what it looks like. It's the recorded meetings are here. You can share it with somebody if you think that there was something that you really liked and you want to share it.
Right, right.
You can actually make clips from them. And of course, the songs are also available for listening.
I think that's great.
May want to
Okay.
end recording.
Oh, right. In the recording.
I think we did, didn't we?